Hello everybody, Ian Robson here. Welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild. Alright, latest DLC has been released, and we are looking at Treestands and tripods. So these are the two things that were released in the latest patch there, or latest DLC release, I should say. They are quite large though, six units and 6 units. So I put my big backpack on so I can carry both of those and a couple of guns. So we're just going with the 7mm and the solo kin for the time being. The solo Magan M9 1890 assembly gun. And we're going to go see if we can't find a couple things using our tree stand. So I'm going to go head over here and see what we can't find using our new tree stand. Now, one of the interesting things about these two items is it's lightweight and easy to set up, and the notable feature is it deployed on the flat ground, decreases visibility, and significantly less hunting pressures created when downing animals, which is pretty cool. And let's see, this one does the same thing. When the tree stand is equipped, compatible with trees will be highlighted and gives you an opportunity for views, of course. And this one does not decrease the does not decrease the hunting pressure from what it reads here. No. Only the tripod does, apparently. Now, the interesting part about that is that, let's say you find like a herd of something, and you deploy your tree stand. Then you can. Oh, there's something over there. Oh, don't have the right gun for that at all. And let's say you find something where you have a whole bunch of, let's say a bunch of rabbits. Let's just for argument's sake, because we just happened to stumble across a rabbit. Oh, there's one right there. So let's say you see a bunch of rabbits, then you're like, oh hey, let's get these bunch of rabbits right here. Did I get that? Oh, I did. And then you could put up your tree stand, let's say somewhere in that area. Let's say put this on number 9, or your tripod, I should say. Tripod stands can be placed on flat ground anywhere on the reserve. When the tripod is equipped, you will see a preview as where you can stand be placed. And if location is valid, the preview will be white. So, for example, right there is a valid location. Let's walk up to it. We'll enter it. So now we're in a tree stand, and we can do 360 degrees, but where visibility is decreased now, which is cool. And that's where we got that rabbit. So theoretically now that we know the rabbits are, I can just kind of chill out here, and also it decreases the hunting pressure in the area. So, even though I got one rabbit here, or what I could have done, I suppose, is put the tripod down here first, and then waited for the rabbits to come back, and then take some rabbits out. And then I suppose on the map it'll show, yeah, this shows the hiding location. Now, I kind of like the tripod, because more than once I'll be in like an open location like this, and I want to see all around me when I call an animal in, so this is kind of a neat little idea here. So we're just going to take a little peek to see if we see any more rabbits coming in. Otherwise, we'll proceed to our destination. That was supposed to be a fleeing rabbit, but obviously it didn't flee very well. Let's see if they can come back in a second here. So I didn't see any of the rabbits come by, so we're going to take a quick look at what we got here. It's a bronze, gray. Oh, nice color. Always like the gray ones. And we did not do very well. Well, we still have consecutive harvest, which is good. Perfect. Let's go ahead and proceed to the waterfront here. Now, the interesting thing will be if you put a tripod down in the waterfront area, you can kind of see all around most lakes, I imagine, and that'll be good because then you'll be able to kind of, potentially get a very good vantage point. Because oftentimes when you're beside a watering hole, you can't see anything. All right, let's see what we got here. Anything interesting? Gray. That's rabbits. Alright, let's see what happens here. Yeah, so going back to what we were talking about before, it looks like when you get something from a tree stand does it actually keep the hunting pressure down, not necessarily where the tree stand is. So you have to take the animal from the tree stand. I just transferred over to this little area here. I just heard a blacktail, so I put down the tripod and see if we can see it. So this is kind of the nice part about the tripod, because you can kind of, even though I'm in the middle of like an outpost, I can kind of get up high enough so I can kind of see around a little bit. So if you do see something, you can kind of get eyes on it really nicely. So we're just gonna see if this blacktail comes in. I think it was only a female anyways, but it's worth a try. Alright, so I'm at a spot right here, and I only see a duck. So we're going to give it a go anyways. It's funny because I'm seeing all small game right now. So let's see what happens here. So I'm in my tripod right here, and my duck is just over here. Helps when you reload first. There we go. Did I get it? Oh no. Totally using the wrong gun for this. But I had it anyway, so let's... Did I get that one? I can't tell. Maybe? Don't think so, for some reason. But the nice thing about this is you can just be on the edge of the water like I am right now, and then look all the way around the lake with your tripod, and then get a couple animals with your tripod, and then it'll keep the hunting pressure down, so you can kind of stay in the same area. So if you do have like a particular area you like to go to for animals, then you can kind of go there when you see a whole herd of them, and then hit them up. Could be a good way to make money. I think Flinter, I think, did a video on that a while back, talking about how it could be a very lucrative way of making some money. Okay, and you can pick it up, of course, too. I'm gonna leave it there because that's a spot I tend to go back to on this map, at least. Let's see if we actually got that duck. I want to say we didn't, but I didn't see it flying after that last shot, so maybe we got it. We'll see. So I got my tree stand in my hand here, and it looks like what they do is they, like, I looked at a whole bunch of other trees over there. Now I see how they are highlighting them. You can see, like, in the middle part right there, they have like a little area. So let's see if I can get it here. So you have a little area where it kind of highlights there, and you can put it up high or down low. I don't know how. Oh, you have to, you can get quite high up from these then. So they apparently decrease your visibility. Kills made from a tree stand will add significantly less hunting pressure too. Okay, so they do the same thing. But in terms of visibility, you have a lot less visibility in a tree stand than you do in, let's say, a tripod, it seems like. Because you can put a tripod in the middle of a field, an open field, right? Whereas these guys, you're in a tree, so you're kind of limited a little bit. So that's a warning call over there. I mean, you can look all the way around, but you can't really see all the way around. That's the one downfall, I guess, of this. Depends on where you get it located, though. If you get a nice little open area, then it works out really well. But this is kind of like a bit of an enclosed area, but at least you got a chance to see what it looks like when you highlight a tree, when you go around with it in your hands, basically. Highlight the section of the tree you can put it on, so it's kind of neat. So, gives you another way to use these things. The tripods, I like the tripods a bit more than the tree stands, but I understand a lot of hunters in the United States and Canada use tree stands quite often. I think tripods probably aren't so common. Is there something over there? Is that just a bush? Just a bush, it looks like, right over there. Yeah. Nope, nothing over there. Let's see if we can get some in here. Alright folks, nothing decided to come out to play, so I'm going to end it there for the time being. So that's a quick little look at the tree stands, which are kind of neat. And you can see where it'll highlight the trees right there, for example. It has a little white area in the middle. And when you have it in your hands, you just kind of highlight the areas where you can put it on a tree. And then you can kind of put it at whatever angle you like, or however high you like as well. Although it does seem to be pretty sensitive, so in terms of like angles and whatnot, so keep that in mind. I think I like the tripod better so far, but there you go. Anyways, my name's Ian Robson. Hope you enjoyed. If you like the challenge, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more Hunter Call of the Wild. I'll catch you guys later.